Welcome to the 48-hour video challenge. My name is Cody Mitchell and I'll be your host and participant, so you get to watch me suffer through this entire debacle. Basically, I'm gonna make a video from start to finish in 48 hours. And I know what you might be thinking is, wow, we're right next to this river, we got some good light. This seems like a great location to start the video. Well, actually, the 48 hours started, hello. So I'm in the van on the Oregon coast by the side of the road, pardon the truck noise, and I told myself that I was going to record a video, make an entire video, start to finish in 48 hours, which is, if you know me, that's kind of a challenge because I usually take forever to make anything, and I've kind of gotten stuck in that rut of taking way too long to make everything. So I'm imposing this deadline, and I intentionally went into this without a plan, and so I'm here now. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but that's part of the challenge. So I'm hoping that this deadline is going to simplify the process of making this video. And yeah, here comes a truck. So maybe I should start with some, and then like cut and it goes into like writing with like elevator music, like So normally the writing is one of the biggest parts of the process for me, because I really like to, you know, formulate this idea and put it on paper and make sure that it's, you know, it's ready to be made, but I don't have the time to do that here. And also there's not really a story that I'm trying to tell from start to finish. I mean, there is, but we're discovering it as we go. So yeah, really this is kind of just the process of adding some intention to where this might go and kind of giving us a direction. And I think I've done that, although I did put a little bit of time and effort into my introduction, which you've already seen, so that's old news to you, but I haven't shot it yet. And obviously the intro is important because, you know, that's where we, you know, I convince you that this is a video that's worth watching, even though I'm not sure that it is. But let's try and fix that, and let's get away from this turnout with all of these trucks. Let's put some miles behind us and let's go see something new, because I'm sick of this spot. Yes, I know my windshield is dirty. And I also shot that time lapse on my phone, so sue me. Here's a fun fact that you might not know if you've never been to Oregon, but in Oregon they don't let you pump your own gas. Somebody else does it for you. And I guess that just means that I'm not licensed or professional or experienced enough to pump my own gas. We're back on the topic. Onward. So I didn't crash, but I'm crashing. If I'm being honest, I haven't had a very good night's sleep the last 2 nights, and I'm feeling a little bit off in the stomach. So, not gonna make it as far as I thought I was today, or at least I'm taking a break. Well, it's a pretty spot. In the morning, I was pretty excited to start this experiment, but, you know, when the body says no, the body says no. There's a big part of me that wanted to, you know, pretend that nothing had happened, push back my deadline, and just pick up where I left off tomorrow, but I didn't want to do that. Usually I'm pretty good about beating myself up about stuff like this and not taking a break, even though I'm telling myself I'm taking a break. I just usually sit around and stress myself out about what I could have done instead. But I did my best to chill out and just get a couple of shots that spoke to me, because the light was too good to pass up. I have a confession to make. I don't like shooting my videos when it's cloudy. And if you haven't noticed, as is so characteristic of Western Oregon, it's cloudy. Now, if I were shooting any other video, I would go, the conditions, they're not right. You wouldn't want to make the video as you had not envisioned. You don't want the colors to pop. It's gonna be on the internet forever. And I get caught up in this, it's gotta be perfect ideology. But that whole way of thinking is the antithesis of this video challenge. And so in a way, this is a good thing because, you know, it's by nature, it says, hey, perfectionism, screw you, we're gonna make something that sucks and we're gonna like it. Hopefully I like it. Maybe the trick is to try and make something intentionally bad. Have you guys met my onions? Oh shit, that's parsley. So, I found some sun. Doesn't look like it's going to be here very much longer, but I'm realizing that I need to be done with this video soon. Like, I need to be done filming it soon because I got to edit. And so I should probably work on my thumbnail. And I'd probably shoot my intro. I'm just feeling kind of stuck right now. Things just haven't gone the way that I wanted them to go. I guess I got kind of attached to the idea that I'd be able to pull this off and make it actually kind of decent. But I guess that this is just a lesson in humility, that shit doesn't always work out. And I'm doing my best to be okay with that. So let's shoot my thumbnail.
It's so good. It's so good.
Remind myself what my intro is. I'm challenging myself to make a video in 48 hours. All right, cool. Now, this isn't actually the intro. Clouds rolled in pretty soon after I finished shooting my intro and the thumbnail, and I was grateful that I had enough time to shoot both of those things because it didn't come back anytime soon. So I headed back to the coast where I could find some refuge in a pullout and stay for the evening and reflect. Though this video definitely didn't go the way I wanted it to, I think it went the way it was supposed to. I've been really rigid recently, and this completely went off the rails. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, and it reaffirmed some things I knew about myself and taught me a few new things. Like, I don't like going in blind. I don't like feeling like I don't have any control over the process. But I also realized that I'm often really over-ambitious with what I think I can accomplish. I easily could have gone for some lower hanging fruit with this video, like an AMA or, I don't know, anything where I'm just kind of sitting and talking to the camera, because that would have easily satisfied my 48-hour video requirement. So I guess that this is a good reminder that, you know, though there is a place for these big in-depth video essays and big projects, you don't have to approach everything with the same tools and the same mindset. It's perfectly okay to simplify and do something short and sweet. And it sounds so dumb to say that now because it's obvious, it's so blatantly obvious, but sometimes we have to arrive at these conclusions the hard way. And that's exactly what I'm doing here on camera. So I'm happy with how this experiment went. I'm glad that I got these insights and that now I'm actually using those to kind of stitch a story together here. So I guess it all works out in the end. Yeah, I would encourage you to do something similar and try something completely different in your own work, because while I certainly think that you should learn from my experiences and my mistakes, I don't think that they are a substitute for your own. So yeah, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching this. This whole YouTube journey is full of ups and downs, and I'm trying to break some old habits and learn how to do this in a way that feels honest and fulfilling and my own. And I really appreciate you being here through all of it. Because, you know, even if it is just me failing on camera. But hey, you know, failure is not the enemy. There's nothing to be embarrassed about failure. It can be our greatest teacher if only we let it. But that's about all I can pack into this video now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.